Hello my beautiful viewers on my channel, James Higgins Open World. Well, as you saw from the intro, this is the story of the London Underground. There you go, a documentary. There you are. It's approximately 50 minutes approx running time. It will work on all DVD players around the world because it's got all. It's Dolby Digital. It's from Demand DVD, which is www.demanddvd.co.uk. I'll read you what it says. The story of the London Underground. If any institution could more readily come to stand for modern London than the Tube, then I have yet to think of it. People all over the world know the Underground and its distinctive logo, yet there are many stories behind this great institution, and they are to be told in this 150th anniversary year. Alright, practical, well, anyway, I'll tell you about it anyway. Now, before I say, I've been in London loads of times, and I mean loads of times. The first time I went through London was in 1993. Just passed through as I was on my way down to Brighton. The first time I'd ever been away on my own anywhere. But since then, I have been countless times with a friend of mine, Mike. His surname should remain nameless because obviously it's privacy, but he's like a brother to me. I was best man at his wedding, and I love the Tube. I've been on the Tube. I absolutely love the Tube. It's great. It's got something about it, but it can be a little scary as well. And it also, I mean, on a Saturday afternoon, I mean, whew, man. I remember going down there one year with my rucksack on. Well, I was, my rucksack at the back. But about the documentary itself, it's a slow start, to be honest. The documentaries, it's like, it starts off as though it's like some YouTubers made it, like it's a bit slow, and I wasn't going to give it as a higher score as I'm going to give it at the beginning. It was a bit slow. It just felt like somebody had made it. It didn't feel professional. But then other people who've been on lots of videos about the Tube, which I've seen a lot of documentaries about the Tube, the making of it and everything, they started to appear. So it went up in my estimation then. And it tells you about the war years, the devastation that caused. It tells you about the people who started it, the electrification of it, who did that. And it's really good. It's a really good documentary of the Tube, and the cover's brilliant. Look at that, yeah, it's really good. It's got a lot of information. I mean, the first part of the Tube, they cut down, a bit spoiler, they cut down and then went over it, but obviously they couldn't keep doing that, so they invented a machine that so they could go deeper and stuff, but you'll see in the documentary. But on the whole, it's a documentary, a lot of good footage, a lot of good research in there as well about the history of the Tube, the London Underground, and it'll work on any DVD around the world, but it hasn't got any subtitles on it that I could find, and there's no extra features. It's basically scene selection and the documentary. Right, what am I going to mark it out of 10? It's a 10 out of 10, to be honest. You know my marking system, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 with a gold star and off the charts. That is a 10 out of 10. It could have been better, but it is a definite strong 10 out of 10. Anyway, if you like this DVD review, the story of the London Underground, please subscribe to my channel. James Higgins, Open World!